Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and... Our Kellogg, our reporter is Allie LaForce. So the Bucks win the tip. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. Gordon right side. And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Now here's Mitchell. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Shot clock at 3. Thompson fires from way outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Pass to Martin. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open. And he knocks the jumper down.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Philadelphia making a change here. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Let's go with a 3. They get it again. Here's Thompson. Tipped.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's 2-on-1. Right side, Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Off with the layup.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's Kamari. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Najee. Now Thompson. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Offensive rebound. Here's Klingon. That one's wide left. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. And guys, coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. DA?
And Allie, thanks. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Outside Mitchell. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Mitchell has everything, including that 3-point shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Martin a screen. Pulls up, high post. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Mitchell. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Mitchell's got 5.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell grabs a miss.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. An important score for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Kamari, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Klingon. Outside Mitchell. Here's Jang. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good. He's got 7.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
The 3 from Mitchell. Here's Klingon. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Lopez. Right wing. Fires for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Klingon. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
At 7'2", Klingon is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Pass to Lopez. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't convert off the spin. Philadelphia leading by 5. Mitchell with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Puts up a 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And Klingon pulls it down.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
To the paint. Pass to Najee. Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8. Here's Klingon. From 13. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Roy. Over Mitchell. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Markkanen from long range.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team. You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Bucks making a switch here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Here's Roy. Rebounded by Green. Now Ivy, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Green. The 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Kamari. No points so far. Nice move. The shot misses. Ivy with the defensive effort.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Markkanen for 3. Oh, the soft touch from Markkanen, the 7-footer.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Roy. And that's good from 17 feet. Roy's got his first points of the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Roy pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lopez can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Ivy outside. Drains the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Şengün in the post. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by Rozier.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Bucks trail by 7. Rebound by Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Ivy. The 3 is up. That shot missing. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Inside. Here's Şengün. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Continuing to improve his jumper. Ivy's teammates encourage him to take shots like that.
And Rozier, here we go. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pass to Markkanen. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Şengün with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Şengün, no good. The Sixers lead by 10. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Back to Bryant. Pass to Şengün. Here's Diabate. Here's Kamari. Drills it from deep. Kamari's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Green, a screen. Bryant outside. Left side, Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ivy. Stolen by Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
And so it's Jaden Ivey making things happen for Philadelphia. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be back in a moment. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Leading by 5. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good time for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Mitchell misses.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Najee sets a screen. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. For 3. Drops in the 3. Najee's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Sixers leading. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Klingon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's like you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
From the high post. Rebound by Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Philadelphia with another miss.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Knocked loose. There's a screen from deep three-point range. Oh, with confidence, Mitchell.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with a bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. The 3 from Thompson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. 17 points in the game.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup misses. Now Philadelphia with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. They set the screen to the inside. Clingan. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Clingan's got 5 now.
First, Clingan screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Philadelphia. The Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Roy. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Roy's gotten his second bucket of the game.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Bryant outside. Here's the screen by Bryant. Pass to Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 7. Boy, can't get it to go. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Markkanen sets a screen. And here's Ivy. Back to Markkanen. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Ivy outside. Outside, Green. Pass to Gordon. Back to Green. Up top, Bryant. All alone. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Over to the left wing. Here's Roy. He's got 5. And he drops it in from the low post.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Out to Gordon. The 6-footer. Back to Ivy. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ivy's got 12 points.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ivy outside. Back to Gordon. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 3-pointer. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Bucks trail by 9. Mitchell with the ball. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Mitchell. Najee set to screen. Down low. Here's Klingon. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
Out left to the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot no good. Thompson with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fires it from 18. Mitchell's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the pick. The three from Mitchell. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Philadelphia, the rebound. Five on the clock. Pass to Klingon. Lets the three fly. And it's Martin with the rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
Lopez with it. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
From deep, Mitchell. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound. Here's Martin. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound, and you've certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Fires from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Thompson with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Gordon. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And, you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
They get it back. Pass to Martin. Here's Roy. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And he's going for the oop here. In transition. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Najee. The Sixers lead by 14. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. And that one's good.
Nice job executing inside. When you give Roy these kinds of looks, he's going to cash those in.
And that one's good. Thompson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
He drops it from range.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
To the inside. Here's Klingon. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the 76ers lead by 16.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Roy's shot is good.
Well, I would think Roy has to be pleased with his play right now. It always feels good when you find your rhythm out there.
And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Roy. Up and over Gordon. Roy can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 13. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ivy. Pass to Klingon. And the 76ers tack on two more.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the 76ers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring every night. And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
They get the rebound. It's Thompson, high post. They set the pick. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Klingon. This one for 3. Out to Thompson. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's